Welcome back to part 2 of our Nmap tutorial. Last time, we covered what Nmap is and key commands. Now, it's time for real scans, real results. Let's jump into the terminal. Let's start with a basic ping scan. This checks which devices are up in a subnet without scanning any ports. The SN flag tells Nmap to skip port scanning and just ping each host. You'll see, host is up, if the device responds. Want to stay under the radar? Use a stealth scan. This sends SYN packets without completing the handshake, making it harder to detect. It's slower, but stealthier. Now let's dig deeper, find out which versions of services are running. Nmap compares versions to known vulnerabilities. Great for finding weaknesses you can later test with Metasploit. Nmap can even guess the target's operating system. It uses TCP IP fingerprinting to identify the OS and uptime estimates. Not 100% accurate, but powerful. Want everything in one powerful scan? Try this. This includes OS detection, version scanning, script scanning, and traceroute, all in one go. More info, more risk of detection. Want to leave no port unchecked? Use this. Scans all 65,535 TCP ports. Slower, but reveals services on unusual or hidden ports. Want to scan specific ports? P lets you pick specific ports or a range. Top port scans the most common ports quick and efficient. Confused with too many switches? Ask Nmap itself. Displays all available commands and options. Super helpful when you're stuck or exploring more features. Now that you've mastered the basics, it's time to level up. Let's move into intermediate Nmap. Now, we're stepping up to use multiple switches together for more advanced scans. Like combining A with T4. You're already familiar with A. T4 is a timing template that speeds up the scan by adjusting packet timing. It's a good balance of speed and accuracy, faster scans with minimal risk of missing data. Next, we'll dive into the TCP Connect scan using ST. ST uses the TCP Connect method, which completes the full handshake to detect open ports. It's a straightforward scan that's slower compared to others but works well when you don't have raw packet privileges. Now, we'll use a UDP scan, with SU. SU is used to scan UDP ports. UDP scans are a bit different from TCP since UDP is connectionless. With this, you can target specific UDP ports like port 123. Next, let's try Xmas Scan using SX. This sends packets with FIN, PSH, and URG flags turned on, like a lit-up Christmas tree. It's used to bypass basic firewalls and detect open ports based on how targets respond. Best used on systems running Unix-based OS. Let's run a scan that tries to slip past basic firewalls. SS, Stealth, SWIN, Scan. T2, slows timing to avoid detection. PN, skips host discovery, assumes host is up. F, fragment packets to avoid firewall rules. This combo is useful for testing firewall evasion techniques and staying quiet during scans. Now let's get detailed service info, only where it matters. SV, detects service versions. P, targets key ports. Version intensity 5, makes version detection aggressive, scale 0 to 9. Perfect for focused scans on important services like FTP, SSH, and HTTP/HTTPS. You've nailed the intermediate scans, now it's time to go deeper. Welcome to the advanced zone, where we scan smarter, faster, and with serious impact. Let's take things up a notch and use Nmap scripting engine for a full vulnerability check. SV, get service versions. Script vuln, runs pre-built NSE scripts to detect known vulnerabilities. T4, speeds up the scan. This is perfect for finding real security issues, especially before jumping into tools like Metasploit. Now let's scan an entire network, detect OS types, and export everything into a report. OS detection. SV, Service Version Detection. IL, takes multiple IPs from a file. OA, exports results in all formats, normal, XML, greppable. Great for audit-level scans, network assessments, and generating reports for clients or internal use. And that's it for Nmap, from basic scans to uncovering vulnerabilities. If this helped, drop a like, share, and subscribe for more hacking tools and tactics. Happy hacking!